Saturday, a game they won on the road at Erie.
The Knicks have won 2 in a row and 3 out of 4, especially when they are 2-10. Have to do anything they can to get a win at this point. Jaylen Hands on the defensive end. Another look at Jaylen Hands, who's been really aggressive trying to get to the rim here in this first quarter, Matt.
Nice job creating separate.
For Hands. Jaylen Hands, a straightaway 3. He is red hot. Founded by Hands. Adele back to Hands. Open triple is good. Line. Now up top for Hands. 4 on the shot clock. Jaylen Hands, the floater off the window, no good, but he follows his own shot.
Hear more from our one-on-one interview, a little feature story on C.J. Williams as he talks about his role as the mentor here on this Long Island Nets team. And he's going to be a coach since he was about 12 or 13 years old. And maybe one of his proteges right here, Jaylen Hands.
One final shot for Long Island here in the half. Jaylen Hands down to 2, fires a 3. It's good. Jaylen Hands from downtown beating the buzzer at the break. Good screen by Ellenson, and Hands rising up and knocking it down.
Kadeem Allen, I think you got to keep him in and play right here because the deficit is too large to start restricting his minutes because of foul trouble.
Jaylen Hands, a new career high for the rookie, 22 points. And here he gets a steal and the finish.
2 more on the way for Jaylen Hands.
Kadeem Allen taken away by Hands. Jaylen Hands ahead of the pack.
Island Nets all of a sudden. You got Jaylen Hands out there who pokes that one free.
And Hands all by himself for the flush.
As when I mentioned all the people that Sean Marks was watching closely, Jaylen Hands has got to be another one. 2nd-round draft pick of the Brooklyn Nets just this past June. Of rebounds, and if you go down the stat line for Casababu the other night, pretty much everything was a career high for him.
Jaylen Hands, another nice move to the rim. Boy, he's showing off with the Brooklyn Brass.
He's up to 6 points. You get a look at the explosiveness that we saw all the time from Jaylen Hands.
Hands from downtown.
Not entirely uncommon for teams to find themselves in a bit of a bind personnel-wise in the G League. Maybe not quite to this extent as Jaylen Hands doing a nice job getting to the hoop.
This has to be a good game for Jaylen Hands' confidence, as we talked about. Guy who really hasn't played well the last couple of weeks.
And also Theo Pinson making their season debuts for the Long Island Nets. This is as good of a team as Long Island's put out there this year.
Jaylen Hands going to take it himself. Drives by Caroline and lays it in. What an impressive game from Jaylen Hands tonight, up to 22. Long Island set a new franchise record, now 1 point short of that. Again, 142 as they get a steal as Caroline is down behind the play. Anderson, the lob for Hands.
Saw to start the game really kind of a 5-out style as Ellenson more of a stretch 4 than a 5-man as Hands knocks down the triple.
Will Weaver's coaching staff as an assistant coach for the Long Island Nets last season. So keeping it in the family is this Brooklyn coaching staff.
Kick out to Hands, open corner 3.
Well done there by TLC, drawing in the defense on the penetration. The best way to get yourself going is Devin Kennedy's been an excellent 4th quarter player.
A steal for Jaylen Hands and the finish.
Capitalize off of the blue coat turnovers here in much the same way Delaware did earlier in the game.
Jaylen Hands off the window. Winning an NBA title with the Pistons.
He liked it so much he wore it even after he was healed, of course, right?
And Hands gets up again, and a timeout taken by Delaware. 7:21 to play. Kennedy, extra pass, Hands, corner 3.
All-time record in a single game for scoring for Delaware.
Jaylen Hands, a little push shot, gets it up there, a little shot put. And he gets it to Ellenson. Ellenson shoots for 3, he misses. Offensive board again, his Hands for 3. Hands gets that one to fall.
You're down 11, you got to climb back in it, you need better execution.
Jaylen Hands for 3. He gets that one to fall. Feel good about that if I'm Harbor. Here's Jaylen Hands with the layup.
I know, I don't feel good about it. That was just out of bounds the other way.
Jaylen Hands rejects the screen. Here's C.J. Williams. Hands wide open look. Gets that one to go.
Good shot, Jim.
The big fella gets stripped. Nope, gets it back.
He's not giving that ball up.
Corner three, Jaylen Hands. Jaylen Hands! Count all three of those. It's got to be more than that.
I think he speaks with forked tongue is the expression right there.
Here's Jaylen Hands for three. Another three-pointer for Jaylen Hands.
Well, again, no surprise.
The Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics, Jim Larinage's son, excellent coach.
The draft back in 2016 has played over 100 NBA games. Jaylen Hands knocks down the triple and is a returning player with Santa Cruz. Spent a little time with them last season. Turnover for the Warriors. Here comes Ellenson out to Hands. Another three is good.
And the Nets as a whole starting to feel it here early on. Jaylen Hands.
And here comes Ellenson in transition. Up ahead, Kurucs throws it all the way back to midcourt. Now Hands will drive it and gets an easy deuce. Big here late in the opening half. Deontay Davis has done a lot of damage for Santa Cruz, though he turns it over. And here comes Jaylen Hands on the break. Hands using that athleticism to lay it in. Now Hands steps into another three. The answer for Jaylen Hands. Counted.
Right. He was lobbying for some free throws, but to no avail.
Hands, another three. He's feeling it. Jaylen Hands driving it.
Scout to Hands, working on Gravett. Got around him. Easy right-handed. Hands again, three to shoot. Sanders watching him, one to shoot. Desperation heave, goes down. Wow. Chased out of the paint by Onwukamuche. Here's the mismatch. Hands fires it in his face and drills it. Lakeland. Yakubu. Back out, Hands wide open. Splat. Cremo and Sanogo out there for Long Island. Sanders went for the steal, and but can one of the league's top defense get a few stops? They can't. Minutes already. Feed inside, Hands with the finish, and it falls. Long Island, shorthanded themselves, are going to come in and pick up their second straight.